My name is Anoriell, and welcome to my channel. Here we do reactions, mostly on BL and GL content, and mostly information cutters. But today, we're doing a channel update. What is this sorcery, Anoriell? Another channel update! You did one! Not yet, it's not even been a month. I know. I just thought I would be a very quick little update. Okay, I know. Probably not gonna be quick, but I will try. I will try. Tiny update on how it's going, what is happening, what are we seeing in the autumn, because my vacation, I still have 1 week left of vacation time. You haven't noticed, but I've been on a holiday. I've done stuff. I've been on a theme park. I visited people. But I also recorded a lot of stuff. And it's been working. So we're going to stick to this now because I think that's going to be awesome. So we're going to have, I'm going to try and talk you through what is going to happen with the channel, with Patreon, and how we're going to move things forward. So what I've decided is I will pre-record a lot of reactions, which means or pre-record, but on YouTube they're gonna be pretty much pre-record, because what we'll be doing is that I've been like having recording days where I recorded 5, 6, sometimes 7 episodes in one day. Then I have an edit day or an edit afternoon. It usually takes me around 2-3 hours to edit 7 episodes, more or less. Where I edit, I do the thumbnails, I do the chapters for YouTube, I do all the things. I render that, I compress that for Patreon, I upload that on Patreon, all of it at the same time. Bam! Poor Patreons. But as I said, you on Patreon, you don't have to watch everything at the same time, because then it can take a few days, like almost a week, until you get 7 or 8 new episodes. And then what I do on YouTube is that you get 1 video a day, and I just put them in the queue. Sometimes I make little gaps for I'm airing series right now where I think I might have done both the recording and the editing. So I will put a gap in that day, and I hopefully get it done by that, so you get it. So it might not be 3 weeks waiting time until that episode is out. It might be 3-4 days after it's aired. But so that is what's happening. So on Patreon right now, we're up until Hidden Agenda episode 3. We're up to A Boss and a Babe episode 6. Be My Favorite newest episode is gonna come up later today, and hopefully the Warp Effect episode 5 and 6 is gonna come up on Patreon today, but they are gonna be on YouTube a week or 2 away. So Patreon is gonna get pre-releases on everything that I record. That is what's gonna happen. We also have Patreon exclusive series that aren't allowed to be on YouTube. So how do you join Patreon? Well, you click on the link below in the description box. There is a Patreon/Anoriell. And then you join. And I have 4 different levels. I redid my levels as well. So I have 4 different levels, and they range from like almost the cheapest that I am allowed to have because I am Swedish and we have high taxes. So that is kind of the cheapest I can have. I think I get like 5 Swedish kronas, which I guess when I paid my taxes and all of that, and Patreon has taken their cut and all of that from that, and I think that's around 4 American cents. So it's practical. I mean, it's not not without cost, but what I get is practically zero from that one. So it's almost me giving it away. And you get access to every type of video. It's the cheapest I could go and still, not be, and still actually make some kind of money on it, if you get what I mean, after taxes and Patreon's cut and all of that. So yeah, it's the cheapest I could go. I know other Patreons have cheaper Patreons, but they might not live in Sweden, so they have another tax system. And that's just the cheapest I could go. And Patreon tells you that if you get into and press that you are from Sweden, they will tell you that this is our recommended lowest level, because lower than this and you are owing us money. And then it goes up from there. The next level and the two other levels, what they get more is the fact that I will listen to them when they tell me, we really want you to say, watch this. Now, I try to listen to all of you, but if they really tell me, please watch this, I will try and make it happen in a reasonable amount of time. But they also know that, I also answer them when they kind of write to me in private DMs on Patreon and stuff like that. So we have private conversations and stuff like that. Which, that's kind of what they're getting. And the higher you are, the more active I will try and be to respond to you, because I feel like that's the least I could do when you are supporting me as much as you do. So yeah, that's what I have been doing there. I also just actually named my levels and put cute pictures on them, because I haven't done that before. So it looks a little bit more professional than it did before. So yeah, that's what's happening with YouTube and Patreon. And that is what we're going to try and continue during autumn, fall, when I go back to work in a week. Because it's been really good for my mental health and my stress levels. And I feel like it's been good for you that you know that 11:30 a.m. my time, which makes it 10:30 a.m. London time. And I have no clue what it makes in other directions, but there will be a video out. Some kind of video will be out. So yeah. So currently we are on YouTube watching Hidden Agenda, The Warp Effect, Be My Favorite, and A Boss and a Babe. And yeah, Wedding Plan. So 5 series. So, you're getting one of each somewhere around the week, and then you get 2 extra from either A Boss and a Babe, or 1 extra from A Boss and a Babe and The Warp Effect, until those are finished. And then we're gonna start new ones. I'm thinking Our Sky 2 as one of them, because I know people requested that. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with the other one, but probably maybe Laws of Attraction or Be My Superstar. One of those. When I have finished The Warp Effect and A Boss and a Babe, which I hope will be next week. Then I will start those. And they will be on Patreon and come to YouTube at a later date. Because hopefully I will have like a month of pre-recorded stuff when I get back to work. So if I get slammed because I've been away for 4 weeks and no one has done my work, because I am alone in my position at work, there is no one to, fill in when I am away. You will not notice, at least not on YouTube. Maybe on Patreon a little bit. We will see. So that's my plan for the series and the reactions. And I will try and make that happen during the week that is coming. So Patreons, be aware. You will be spammed. I also have a few Patreon exclusive series that has been requested. 8 Cents that we're going to try and watch. And Tokyo in April that we're gonna try and watch, because right now we're watching Minato season 2 and we are watching Stay by My Side, the Taiwanese one, not the Addicted remake. That has also been requested, so I'm trying to find space and time to put that in there as well. So that's the plan for Patreon exclusive things, so you know what's coming and what's happening. That's my plan. But if you've been around here, plans change, stuff happen, life happen, my health takes a turn somewhere. This is just the life of someone trying to have a hobby, a full-time work, a family, and a autoimmune disease. Things happen. I try to make a plan, and then sometimes I just have to listen to my body and say, yeah, that didn't happen. And I'm trying not to beat myself up about it. So I'm putting a big, this is what I want to do. I am not sure that will happen, but I'm gonna try. Disclaimer here. Just be aware of that. What else? I started an Instagram account, finally. I don't know. I'm probably the last person on earth that doesn't have an Instagram account. I'm still trying to figure out TikTok. I'm just too old to figure out TikTok, people. I don't figure out TikToks. If someone wants to have like a one-on-one and try and teach me, I will be all for it. But I just can't figure it out. But I started an Instagram. It's mostly me in what I think is pretty clothing. I am not sure if it's pretty clothing. It's just one of those things, because I have super low esteem about my body, and it's been changing a lot since I got the right medication and the right list of foods that I'm allowed to eat. So yeah, trigger warning. We're going to talk about disease and weight now. If you're not interested, click away from this video. But if you're interested, a little bit of a life update, stay tuned. So yeah, I've been losing a lot of weight, which for the first time in my life, which I am super happy about. But I still have this idea of in my head that I am extremely overweight. And for Swedish standards, I am. I'm overweight. I'm not gonna lie about that, but I still sometimes feel like, I shouldn't be so hard on myself. Because 1, it's because of my disease. And 2, it's just, I could still be pretty. So yeah, I'm trying to get to terms with my own body. And that's why I started an Instagram account. If you want to follow, you are more than welcome. I have linked it in the banner. There is a little Instagram account icon. You can click on it and you will be on Instagram and take a follow. I think I've named it Anoriell's _life. So you can search on that if you want. And yeah, that was the very smallish update. Look, 15 minutes. I kind of did it. It's smallish to be me. So before it goes too long, I will talk to you next time. Bye.